Dudes, what is up? It's absolutely beast here. This is some freaking fantastic racing. So I made a big deal about bringing you guys the first race. I said in a couple different videos I was going to bring you the very first race of the game. And as much as I didn't want to show you this recording now, I felt like I had to because I said it a couple of times. So when you first get into the game, first of all, Forza 7's out. If you have the Ultimate Edition, it's out, and it's going on right now. And I'm playing it, and I'm loving it. Absolutely loving it. I absolutely love game launch days, and this is epic. This is one of only two I'm looking forward to this year, along with Call of Duty World War II. So this is epic. So this first race is nothing special. It's something that we've already seen. You've already seen from me, especially a bunch of times on my channel. But it's the Dubai track, and like I said, I didn't really want to bring you this gameplay, but I felt like I had to because I said I was going to enough times. So this is the Dubai circuit, and I'm racing in the Porsche GT2 RS. Now, for this race, I actually have all the assists on. I didn't realize that you could change them. I thought it was like one of those things where you did the race, and then after the race you pick your assist, because that's how it's been in the past. So I was racing this, so this is full everything. Full line, there's full assisted steering, full assisted braking. And it's really hard to tell by doing this, but like, no joke, the car was almost driving itself. Like, I had the gas pretty much floored almost the whole time, with the exception of, like, you know, through the middle of turns like that. I had the gas pretty much floored the whole time, and like the car was completely adjusting. It was braking for me, it was steering for me, it was giving me the friction assist, so it was, you know, it was just ridiculous. It was so weird to do, and it was fully automatic and all that, so this was a very strange race for me. That's why you'll see me all over the place, struggling and steering. And then right here I just decided, you know, I'd like to switch to the interview because I'm not driving anyway. I'm basically on autopilot, so I'm kind of just an observer right now anyway. And it was very weird, but all that being said, the game's out. It's awesome. I did open some prize crates also, and it appears you get a couple different rewards. I'm not sure if I got to choose the rewards or what, because it looks like I did unlock all the driver suits that I got, but that was one thing. The menus are laid out really nicely. It's pretty simple and straightforward, but also there's a lot to look at, a lot to soak in. So that's pretty epic. You know, first impressions of the game, I drove this first of all, and then you have to drive 3 showcase races to start the game. One of them is this race, one of them is the tank pool racing truck on Mugello. And when I saw that, I was like, man, this actually really sucks. I don't want to race these 3 all over again. I've raced these countless times in the demo. So yeah, so there's that one, and then the third one that you get to race is actually what's coming up right here in about 20 seconds. And that is the second race that I got to race, or the third race, excuse me, which is similar to something that we got to race in the demo, but not exactly. So this is the GTR, the same Motul Autech GTR, but this is actually on Suzuka circuit. So this was one of the tracks that's returning that people are super excited about, as am I. I did sort of remember it once I started playing it, but at this point I had figured out about the assist, so there's no assist on for me now. Well, I mean, the assist that I like to use, so I'm using the manual with clutch. Actually, I'll run you guys down that because I realize I haven't talked about that before probably. So for braking line, for steering line or racing line, I use braking only. For me, it's more consistent, and I like having the braking lines. Without it, it's a little much for me. So I like having the braking lines. For brakes, I do ABS on. Obviously I'm not going to use assisted brakes or anything, and I haven't made the switch yet to ABS off because it's tougher for me to modulate the left trigger, and I end up locking them up a lot, and it ends up costing me time and stuff. It helps me go off the track, so I haven't done that yet. Traction control I do leave on, but we'll see how that goes. I might take that off later. Stability management is off, and then manual with clutch, and then the friction assist is off also. So anyway, and this was a horrible turn. So look, I hit him, and then I was trying to let him go. So I was going like this, and then look, he cuts me off and spins himself out like an absolute idiot. Couldn't even figure out what was happening. So yeah, let me just say, I don't remember driving the circuit too much. I mean, I do, it's somewhat familiar, but man, it looks beautiful. Just the track, the rain that's on the track, and just the sky, and the way the rain hits the screen, and the way the rain's flying and stuff like that, it looks beautiful. And honestly, I can't wait to see it in 4K. in a couple of weeks, in a month. I mean, oh my goodness, this is going to look insano. I can't believe I just said that. So yeah, it's going to be pretty epic. So this is a cool one. This is the other race that I got to do. It was, so you race Dubai, and then you race Mugello with the tank pool racing truck, and then you get to race this track with the GTR, and that's pretty cool. So right there, I thought I had to pass, but I ended up screwing up, and this is a super tight turn that I wasn't expecting. But yeah, I mean, look at the sheen off that track, guys. I mean, look how good that looks. I know that it's only 720p, and you guys are watching it and all that stuff, but I mean, look at that. It looks ridiculous. And the sun's starting to set a little bit. So this is pretty exciting. And then I did start the career. So I started the career, and it does actually allow you to pick one free car at the beginning. You get your choice of free car, and you guessed it. How could I not take it? Well, you probably didn't guess it, unless you're a genius. I took the Ferrari F50. How could I not? I mean, listen to this bad boy. That wasn't a good time, because we were coming up with things. So anyway, I'll let you know when I get to it. I mean, look how many F50s are right here. Man, this is... And listen to this thing when I start opening it up. I'll give you a second when I open it up here in the turn. So it does give you a free car, and then you get to choose at the beginning. Based on, you can pick like the hot hatch, you can pick open wheel legends, which I should have done, so I could have gotten like an earlier Grand Prix car, but I ended up picking this thing. So check this out. Check out how this sounds right here. Oh my goodness. It was a real tough choice for me between this or the F40. I was not a fan of the F40 previously. I always loved the F50. But after seeing a few things on the F40 recently and realizing I actually really like the styling better on the F40. But it was a tough choice between the F50 and the F40, and I ended up with the F50. I just have sort of a history with this car, and I know it handles well, and I love the sound of that V12. You know, the F40 is a V8 twin turbo, but this car, just something about this car just really resonates with me. So yeah, and of course I had to do it in white because, I don't know, I just think that's a good color for these type of cars. So, yeah, I mean, so far the game's epic. I think I have around 130,000 credits, so I'm not really sure what I'm going to do. I also got, from one of the reward crates, I got to choose a car, and I chose a BMW M4, the Forza edition, so I've got that. So I'll be able to drive that, and I'll be able to drive this F50. I mean, man, look at the backfires. I was thinking this as I was playing. I was thinking, like, man, someone's going to have a seizure from this, because when you watch me downshift, like, especially when I come up to this next turn, here, I'll just let you listen and watch. Check this out. I mean, man, dude. That thing just man. So, yeah, it's pretty exciting, guys. It's a great game so far. I cannot wait to get back into it, but, of course, I had to take a little break so I could upload this so you guys can get to experience it too if you don't have the game or you don't have the Ultimate Edition. So make sure you subscribe if you like my content. Check back again, because in another, I'm probably going to put something up in another 6 or 7 hours. I'm going to put another video up when I get to something different, or if I have a really cool race or something like that. So yeah, I'm definitely going to put something else up here within a few hours, and then I'll be putting stuff up the next few days for sure, just pretty steadily putting up new stuff, and hopefully I can get into the Renault RS17, the F1 car soon. Bring you guys some footage of that. As soon as I do, I will. So, thank you guys for checking this out. Subscribe if you like it. Check my content out. This is the newest stuff they have, and like I said, check back soon because I'll put up another video here in just a few hours. So, thank you guys. I'll leave you with the sound and everything for the rest of this one. This was the Nürburgring GP at night, and yeah, like I said, pay attention to those backfires. Every time I downshift and brake, it's just pop, 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 big backfires. So. Thank you guys for checking it out. Appreciate it. I will see you another time. Check back soon. See you guys.